Hello and welcome to this Friday, October the 16th edition of UD Talks. Today's topic is COVID in the classroom. My, is that a topic on this campus. And today it's my privilege to be able to talk a little bit about how our faculty and staff, our technical staff, our technology team have done such an amazing job adapting each and every classroom in response to this COVID-19 pandemic. We practice synchronous learning around here, which is something you're going to learn a little bit about, but I do want to say I'm very pleased with the way that we have adapted, that we have responded, and the way that we've continued to offer a high caliber of education in a very challenging environment. So thank you for joining us on UD Talks, and I hope you enjoy this session of COVID in the classroom.
This semester has definitely been one like none of the others that I've taught before. I'm doing the synchronous learning, so I have half of my students in class and half of them are live streaming it via Microsoft Teams. I usually am a pretty traditional whiteboard lecture person, and unfortunately that's not much of an option this semester. So I was fortunate enough to get my hands on a tablet computer. And through that, I'm able to open up a Word document and I can share my screen with those that are live streaming at home, and I can still work out the problems just like I would if I was working on a whiteboard. The students this semester have adapted really well to the differences in the classroom. They are all required to wear face masks. There's hand sanitizer by the classroom door, and they can wipe down the seats before and after class. And it seems to be working out well. I have never had to tell a student to put a mask on or had any issues with it. I'll be the first to admit, this August I was scared because I didn't know how this was going to work. Math is not a technology-friendly lecture content area, but I've been pleasantly surprised at the accommodations that we've done, that they're working, and I haven't had to adjust my content at all, and students are still being held to the same academic rigor as if they were all still sitting in the classroom.
The nursing program is a tough program to begin with, no matter whether we have COVID or not. Students work very, very hard. Since COVID-19 came into play, for faculty and for students, it's been more difficult. But we're getting through it. It's been more difficult in that working through agencies has been more difficult. The hospitals let us through, and we work in the hospitals, the students do, with faculty. But the numbers that we would normally have in the units at one time has changed. So those kinds of issues have occurred. However, the faculty in the department have been very flexible and have worked very hard to ensure that the students get a great education, which they are. Being able to adjust is extremely important, and being flexible has been extremely important. For instance, when my clinical agency said no to having students, I adjusted by figuring out a simulation program that really actually closely resembles what happens out in the community. And students have enjoyed it. They have to work hard on it, but it's been successful, I think. I think also for me, learning about the technology was difficult initially, particularly with Teams. I had some problems, but that has really gone away. I really feel very comfortable with it now. I feel like I know and understand how to use it. And for the most part, I don't have any major issues any longer. So being flexible during this time is a key to surviving.